Okay, gonna get right into the next opening slash kind of review for these toys. This is another Micro Galaxy Squadron Star Wars from Jazwares, of course. Very cool line of mostly starships, but they have a mix of land vehicles as well, and things in between, I guess. But it's basically some sort of vehicles, and they span all kinds of series, either the original trilogy, this instance, Clone Wars, and yeah, this is the Magnaguard Fighter, and we got one of General Grievous's Magnaguards right here. See, and I guess this is the ship that they pilot. And I have to be honest, I do remember, I know they've been in it, but I just can't remember exactly what episode they were seen in. And I want to say maybe, did they even have these in the 2D animated version? Don't remember. And I do remember, not specifically, but this is Cad Bane's version of it. It's called the something blood, Zandu blood, something like that. It's been a while. And this is from Series 10, so 2 later than that. That was a Series 8. And yes, this is from the previous review. I'm just cemented the wings together so that it won't bend down. There's just, at least one side was a bit loose. The other side could be passable, but I figured, screw it, just seal the whole thing. So I'm going to get to cleaning that up and actually technically dirtying it up. We're going to add some panel lines and some bit of wash to it to help bring out the details, and I think it's just going to look better. It'll help camouflage some of the paint that got pulled off a bit and bled, onto here. I might be able to clean it up, but I think this could do with a wash. But that'll be in another video. So, yep, it's a pretty cool design. Not a hell of a lot of features, something really basic, as you might be able to see here. We have, I'm trying to make heads or tails of this. This has to be, what the heck is this? Oh, okay, the engines, they flip open. I was trying to figure out the angle of this. So I think these pull up and open, and you can see into the engines. Looks like on both sides. There's a landing gear that folds out on the bottom, and the cockpit flips open, and you can put the pilot in there, blueprint. And that's it. And I guess you get some of these. I guess there is Luke's X-Wing. I mean, they tend to bundle these in a lot of sets along with Darth Vader's TIE Advance X1. Is that what it is? I think so. There is the from Andor, the TIE, what do they call this thing? Avenger? I think it is TIE Avenger. Pretty cool. I have that. And there is, of course, I mentioned this earlier, for Cad Bane's Xanadu blood. I think that's what it's called. It's basically a more unique color scheme that's on this. It's got that green and stuff. This is a pretty cool one, but I think this is either a chase or a rare. I forget which one. Would be cool to get that, but I'm not paying the premium to get it on eBay or something. I think it's a bit much. I've only paid that for Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, also from the Clone Wars, but I really wanted that one. This one, I'm not that hard up on it, so if I find one by chance at a good deal, maybe. This is basically another Gauntlet fighter, Starfighter, Mandalorian. This is just some generic Mandalorian, but this is, I believe, the colorway for like Bo-Katan Kreese's, Mandalorian clan. They do a lot of blues, the Night Owls, I guess. Yeah, so this is just another variant of that. And what's cool recently is they did for the Darth Maul Shadow Lord series that just aired on Disney Plus. Really good, actually, surprisingly good. that was one I was another one that I wasn't like really like keen on, just because I don't know. It's like, how many times can they bring back Darth Maul? I thought I had enough of them from the Clone Wars, as well as it wasn't in Rebels, but we need Clone Wars, and yeah. But then they really fleshed it out, and it was good. And then they released a ship that was seen in it. Basically, it's like the Gauntlet Fighter with the nose and the wingtips cut off. It's like really short. They call it the Hex, and it's got this pretty cool like drab color scheme. And they finally scaled that up to, I think, proportionately, it should hold like 3 people in a cockpit, at least 3, I think, which it should be, not just a single seater. So this is, you know, much smaller than it should be relative to at least the pilot or the figure that would go in there, and to the other things as well. This is a pretty large ship, as you can imagine. If this right inside there is supposed to hold 3, you know, figures, probably 4 really, realistically in the show, but I'm glad they upscaled it for that Hex, and so all they got to do is add the front pieces, and they could redo this those previous Gauntlet Fighters in the new properly scaled up size, and I would probably buy it. I don't need all of them. I just mainly need Bo-Katan's, but we'll see. And what the only other one I think they need to scale up is the ATST. That only holds 1 figure, and they need to find a way to, if it's the right size, which it probably isn't because it only holds 1, they need to beef that one up, retool it, and get a new one with the proper seating with at least 2 people in there side by side. And we'll see. So let me get this cracked open and we'll get a closer look. You just have to adjust the angle of the camera. So here we go. It's been unboxed. Just got a closer look at the Magnaguard first. Let me turn this light back on. Just a little extra lighting. And you can see it's a bit crossed. Carefully pull them apart. It's pretty well detailed. And it's fairly blue. Aren't they mostly supposed to be like a dark gray? Maybe they are blue. I forget the exact coloring. I do know they have that red light or thing in the middle of the chest. But lanky assassin droids of some sort, kind of. Or for Grievous. There's the blueprint for it. Matches up. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's the painting, pretty reasonably detailed. Where it's painted. Curious how they actually really get the paint on here. Blueprint. So, pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at this ship here. Back up a little bit. It's a cool design. I never realized how these, like, I don't know, ridges or spikes back here. It's interesting. And yeah, it reminds me of, in some ways, there's some World War II fighters. You can imagine like a prop in front, and you know, maybe this is more elongated, and there's actually, you know, more of a tail or something. They kind of look like this, and sometimes like was it the P something? I forget, something is a 51, P41, 31. This is named the Lightning. You might know it's. I had like center with 2 engines, and it's pretty cool. And didn't they used to have a plane that actually had 2 fuselages, like you can ride tandem? But anyways, cool design. And I guess this tab here actually should allow me to pull this open like that on this side. And look at the engine. It's okay. Not a heck of a lot of detail. Actually more detail on the underside of this thing. And you should be able to pull open this side like that. It's basically the same thing, maybe mirrored. It's basically the same thing. And the landing struts, and one this should be for the rear. Goes out like that. And lock this up just a little bit more forward so that it'll should sit more flat actually on the landing pad itself, just like that. Cool. probably will have it in flight this mode, but lock these back down, and I don't think anything else on this on the back here opens, just the tab here, and you can see the cockpit. Zoom up just a bit. And actually it's reasonably detailed. I just wish they could add some graphics or something on there. And but I like what you can see like around the bottom and on the sides, on the inside of the cockpit. And here's the seat. And I guess I'll just get this guy in here. I don't really see any clips on the inside here, so hopefully he'll sit okay. I guess I'll just kind of grip the side of this thing like that. That looks about right, and then we'll close this up. And sometimes you gotta be careful snapping this down, because one thing is the way that they're sitting. Sometimes they're kind of loose, and when you snap it down too hard, you can just kind of make it shake it just enough for it to dislodge itself from the seat. But there you go. It's not the cleanest either. This is a scratches, or maybe some little paint over it. It's got a bit of a wash going on. You might be able to see. Not that subtle. Again, most of the line could use with I think some panel lining, and just to bring out the details more, but this up a little bit. But this is a cool looking ship, pretty decent size. You can see how it compares to the Thai Striker. That's definitely longer, but it's overall it's kind of close in volume or mass. And with these, I'm guessing some of these are blasters, or actually maybe the blaster cannons are actually the ones on the outside. I forget. I have to rewatch the episode. I'm sure this thing was probably seen shooting at something, probably the good guys. And that's it. And then you got the underside, made in China. Well, I know, I wish like some of this stuff they could have left it more subtle, you know, just kind of embossed or whatever, so that's the same color as the body, and so it just doesn't stand out as much as this print right here. They've done it differently depending on when you get it. Let me just see on this. Yeah, see, even it does have this ugly serial number or something on the side here. Not too keen on that. Wonder how hard it would be to take something to remove that. I might try that later. But I definitely need to clean up this window. But that's for, again, another video. I was just trying to see if it had how it handled the all this printed stuff or not. And yeah, that's it. Not a heck of a lot of features. I think this is yet another unique starfighter, and in the micro galaxy range of vehicles. And I think I got this on sale too. At least it didn't seem like it cost that much. I don't think it cost it more than $12 or $14, somewhere around there. I have to check my Amazon receipt, but I think it's pretty cool to have. I think to make this look proper, gotta get one of Kevin's KT micro fleet, KT Customs on Etsy. He does Kevin's micro fleet on YouTube, his Etsy store. Does the custom flight stands, which I have a few of, and I think this would be one to get for that, along with some other ones recently. I think this thing kind of comes with a stand, or sort of. I mean, it's got a base to hold it upright, but this could really use with more height too, because this is basically going to be belly on the ground, even though it's resting on this. I think the Thai Striker could use flight stand, but I'm waiting to just kind of get to a point where, okay, I got my new stuff in. Where do I, which one really needs a stand and what size, like the height. Sometimes you can buy them at different heights, and then I figure out how it'll all fit in my very tight and limited display case. But I'm trying to get as many as I can, kind of comfortably in there without like making it look too much of a mess and like obscuring each other too much. You know, you want to still be able to see what's in there, not just like this plus like there's actually 3 underneath it, but you can just only see parts of it because this is covering it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that full. But yeah, I wish I had more to say about it, but this is it. I think I get it if you can get a good price on it, and I think it's a cool looking ship. All right, thanks for watching.